Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People's Show. Check the pulse of Husker Nation. Brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're jealous of my bling, I got it from a new designer. She's a phenom. She's up and coming in this game. She's 9 years old, and her name is Trinity Carriker. All right, sporting my daughter's bling here. So, the other day, if you missed it, I talked about potential pass rushers. There's 4 of them, and the top 3 keys to being a successful pass rusher, to knocking quarterbacks on their keister and knocking their butts sideways. The top 3 things to being able to do that. If you missed that show, go back and check it out. So I want to look to the other side of the ball today. I want to look to the offensive side of the ball where the pretty boys reside. Yes, I said it out loud. I used to play quarterback a long time ago. Then I went to the defensive line, and now I'm ugly. All right. So the question that I get asked quite a bit, there's several questions, about 5 of them. One of the ones I get asked the most is, Adam, will the Huskers offense be better this year? And that is a phenomenal question. Now, you look around, and the coaches have talked about it. Scott Frost has said it. I've spoken with Coach Austin. They've all said. And Frost has talked about wide receivers. He's talked about the offensive line will be better than it's been. He's talked about there's more talent in the running back and wide receivers room than they've had since they got here. They're not as boisterous with these claims as they once were for obvious reasons. But when you look around, you can see why. This is definitely the most talented offense they've had. It's definitely the offense with the most potential. Potential is the ability to do great things, but you ain't done squat yet. But the talent and the potential is there. They've done a great job of bringing in guys with ability. I know people have left, but that revolving door goes both ways because you added guys from like Marquis Stepp, running back from USC, Samori Toure, FCS All-American from Montana at the wide receiver position. You look around the offense. You got Omar Manning, #1 junior college wide receiver in the country. When he came to Nebraska a couple years ago, certainly looks the part. Samori Toure, as I mentioned, FCS All-American. You look at the tight end position, Austin Allen was a pretty highly recruited kid coming out of high school. He's like 6'4", 4,000. He's a gigantic target. You look at the offensive line, Ethan Piper, okay, Turner Corcoran projected to start this year most likely. Highly recruited coming out of high school, especially Turner Corcoran. Looked good in that Rutgers game. And in the last game of the year, for the Huskers a season ago, you look at Bryce Benhart, who's a mountain of a man in pads, starting to left tackle for us. Okay, lots of talent, a lot of ability. You look at Cam Jurgens, who the coaches have loved for years. He seemed to have fixed the snapping issues, but he's got so much athleticism. Former tight end, moved to center. Great ability there. This is the best Adrian Martinez has looked since his freshman year. He's looked good in practice. Okay, Marquis Stepp was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school when he committed to USC. So much talent, so much potential, so much ability. Now, this ain't a fluff piece. That ain't how I roll. It ain't how I was raised. It also is not a downer piece. It's looking at both sides of the coin. So here's the flip side of the coin. We don't have a single person on offense who has proven themselves on any sort of a consistent basis at a major Division I Power 5 level. Samori Toure, FCS All-American. Okay, can he do it at this level? He looks like it. Omar Manning, talented. Can he put it together? Austin Allen, gigantic target, very athletic. Is he going to block consistently? Okay, Bryce Benhart, mountain of a man. Struggled last year. Now, he was a freshman. He made young guy mistakes. He made first-year starter freshman mistakes. He's going to be a stud before he's gone. How's he going to do this year? Ethan Piper, Turner Corcoran looked good, okay, but that was against Rutgers. Adrian Martinez looked the best he's looked for a long time in practice. Can he do it in a game? Marquis Stepp, don't even know if he's going to be the starter, but he is healthy, okay? He's the only guy we got in that running back room with all that talent that Frost talked about, and it's there with any real starting experience. We don't really have anybody proven, okay? So the ability there, the talent's there. What's it going to come down to? It's going to come down to coaching. It's going to come down to new offensive coordinator Matt Lubick, head coach Scott Frost, offensive line coach Greg Austin, tight end coach Sean Beckton, running backs coach Ryan Hill. It's going to come down to coaching. Those coaches have done a great job of bringing in talent. As many people have left, they've been able to hold some talent and bring some new talent in. Can they coach them up? That's what it's going to come down to. I'm going to put myself on the spot and make myself a prediction. Will the Huskers offense be better? I predict early on they struggle because there are a lot of new guys. They're going to have to gel. Nobody's proven. I think by the end of the year, I hope I'm right. This will be the best offense we've had in recent memory, which isn't saying a ton, but I will take it. And my God, I hope I'm right. Go Big Red and always remember. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.